May 24th, 2024, and we are on our way to Monaco. Welcome to the Race Statistics YouTube channel. This is Grash here with you doing commentary for Free Practice 1. We're about 9 minutes away before the start of the session. And I want to thank everyone who's here so far. We've got about almost 1,000 you watching so far, about 174 likes so far. Thank you so far. Um, I'm glad that you guys can hear me well. What? RS is making bad jokes already in chat. I want to thank the green chatters, Yanto, Jose, RS, Paula. Who else is here? Too legit. These are the people who have joined the channel and they're throwing a few bucks each month our way. They get a few perks such as names, again, highlighted green. They get a nice little badge. They have access to a set of emojis. Again, YouTube changed their layout and it's like driving me up the wall. Yeah, there you go. Race Six got them as well. They also get access to each month they get a free membership milestone chat, a highlighted chat that we get to throw shout out thanking them for being a member of the channel. You don't have to. It helps fund the fun things that we need to do for the channel. Helps with the algorithm in its own different way, such as the like and subscribe. If you do subscribe, again, join the 124,000 that have joined already. We're almost close to 125. Wow, 125K. We're wow. We just hit 100K just not too long ago. But anyways, join join the channel. When you subscribe, you can also hit the bell. That will give you notifications when we go live. We go live for each of the practice sessions as well as quali, the race itself, and then if there's a sprint weekend, we will do the sprint quali and the sprint races those as well. We also did the the preseason practice. We had coverage of that as well, live on this on the channel as well. So getting closer to a green flag. We're right now. Is this live? Yeah, Sergio Perez is not even in the paddock at the moment. He's heading to let's see. Usually the paddock. So yeah, there'll probably be a few cars that will go out right away, but there'll be several other teams that will wait. This is not typically FP1 is typically not what we call the representative of what would be the race or quali. It's because it's just earlier in the day. FP2 more representative, just because it's just in that time zone where the race and the quali would be over the next 2 days. If you guys have any questions, again, those of you who are new to F1, we love welcome to F1. And two, feel free to ask questions in chat. We will take them and we'll answer them as best as we'll answer them for you. So one of the things that is going on in the meta of F1 is that over at P1 with Matt and Tommy. Matt has somehow become a savant for picking who's going to have a bad weekend, and I don't. It's just he doesn't know why. He's just picking people at random. He just manages to be able to pick people. So he's right now this year he is 7 for 7. This is round 8, and he's now picked Oscar for at the bottom of the list too. That's not a good. That's not a. I don't know why the order of the chart is as it is right now. It's just random. But Oscar's at the bottom already. He's already been picked for the biggest flop for this weekend by Matt. Conversely, Tommy has gone. When they did the video, Tommy was on vacation and didn't have his glasses, so he basically was pulling a Clark Kent to Superman, and he has picked Oscar to be pole and winner this weekend. So we have got the dueling Superman versus the curse of Matt. F1 is just starting their coverage for FP1. Again, this is our second European race. Monaco has a special place because it's considered one of the three races of the Triple Crown of motor racing. The other two would be the 24-hour Le Mans, and then also the Indianapolis 500. And this is a weird weekend because basically, you will if you are a racing fan, this is going to be a really good weekend because you got Monaco this Sunday. After Monaco is done, you will get the Indianapolis 500. And if you are really going for it, there's the Coke 600. Well, there's a right now the compounds that we're going to be using in Monaco are the C5, C4, C3. These are the three fastest, the softest, and therefore the fastest compounds. Typically, softer means you will have a faster tire, but it doesn't don't last as long as the other tires. So this weekend, so again, we've got the Triple Crown. Yanni has it again. It's since its debut in 1950. I believe Hill is the only one who's been able to complete the Triple Crown. There are several people who can who are active now who could theory complete the Triple Crown. Alonso, if he would go back to if he went back to IndyCar and tried again at the Indianapolis 500, he could potentially if he won the Indianapolis 500, he would complete the Triple Crown. Yeah, thank you. Graham Hill is the only one who has completed the Triple Crown. Trying to think who else. I know Alonso is one of the active ones. So what's interesting this weekend is that we've got the Indianapolis 500 right after Monaco, and that's set up to be in a crazy race. One of the things that's going on is that we've got Kyle Larson, who's from NASCAR, is trying out. He's a rookie this year in Indianapolis 500. He's on the second row. That's We're talking Nigel Mansell level quality driver starting in Indianapolis 500 for the first time. What's interesting is that he's actually going to do the Indianapolis 500 and then fly to Charlotte for the Coke 600, which is the NASCAR race, which we've called doing the double. So he could potentially be driving 11,000 miles in one day, which is insane. And we've got cars already out of the garage and they're lined up. They've got, when I saw there was a McLaren, there was a Haas, and there was, I believe, Max Verstappen. The other curveball that we've got in the mix right now, I'm going to bring it up. We've got rain. What's the new? Yeah, so we potentially could have rain in the next 15 minutes. There is a yellow warning for thunderstorms over Monaco right now, and there's a potential for rain in the next 15 to 20 minutes. So they are now green. Hamilton looks like he is the first one to go out, and I'm following the track right now because the stream hasn't gone green just yet. We are out. Russell's next. Looks like Sargent is fourth to come out. Hulkenberg is right behind it, then Verstappen. Gasly is next, and then Ricardo. So just looking at you guys bringing up about Graham and the Hills in chat, their history. Checo's car on his back wing has Floviz paint. So that's something. So you will see him to go out maybe once and come right back in. The other, if you are watching, the McLarens are not in their traditional papaya. They have gone to a green and yellow livery that's in honor of Senna this weekend, which is why Monaco not last weekend. And they're already telling Oscar there's a slight rain. So they're saying Oscar there's a slight chance of rain towards the end of the session. I don't think it's a big storm, but that's, we've got a question of weather coming in over Monaco soon. It seems like today is the only day that they'll have an issue with rain so far. Saturday, tomorrow will be cloudy, and then partly cloudy on Sunday is the weather report that they're giving on F1 TV. And that's backed up by I'm looking at AccuWeather forecasting at the moment. Yeah, Red Fairy, they're honoring Senna with that livery this weekend, but I don't know why they didn't do it last weekend at Imola, or they would do that in Brazil, as opposed to like this weekend doing one of their honoring their past victories here at Monaco. It's just weird. Lena saying Oscar's first win. Again, like I said, Matt Gallagher has cursed him with his biggest flop prediction. Um, Yet to see if that is the case or if Tommy went Superman and protected him instead. Will Robbins says because Senna is the goat of Monaco, and that I could see. Okay, that makes more sense. They were again last weekend. They were making a big honor. They were making a big deal about him last week. I think we've got sometimes on the boards. We got sometimes on the board already. Oscar just jumped to P1 with 118.002. He's 0.047 faster than Max, who was P1 but previously. Hamilton now on a flying lap. He's in fastest sector 1. Now, Oscar and Max have done their laps on medium tires, and pretty much if everything is showing correctly on the grid, everyone else is on hard tires. We've got Hamilton right now, and he has abandoned his lap. He did take fastest first sector, but then backed out. Norris has just jumped to a P3 118.396. Bottas has just jumped over him with an 118.083. So we're getting our first looks on the board right now. Magnussen is P5, Leclerc is P6. Hamilton is 7th, Tsunoda is 8th, Sargent is 9th, Zoe is 10th. So 5 minutes in, we've got our first set of times on the boards. The only people who, again, Perez, again, with obviously came in right back in. What did he jump to? Just jumped to 12th. But we don't have yet a time for Sainz, Stroll, Alonso, and Albon. Gasly just goes to 17th. Sainz goes to 17th. Stroll goes to 6th. Gasly has now gone to 9th. So right now, Alonso and Albon have not set times. Albon is just coming out onto the track now. And in chat, Lewis is basically pointing out both Alpine are outside the 107%. I mean, that's still early right now, but basically a representative lap. Basically, for in case of our for we're driving on the circuit, You are required to basically be within 100%, 107%, so a 7% greater time than the fastest time. And right now, Alpine is right now not in that range. Well, I wouldn't say that. No. Well, we just did. Leclerc just did a 115.9. Max just did 115.6. So times are dropping really fast. But that's within the rules, basically. Is that your lap is within representative of times. If you've got 107%, you're within 107%. You see, right now, Stroll is eighth, Alonso is 16th. What are they pointing out? They're pointing out a crane and where stewards are on track on the stream at the moment. They're following along with replay of Hamilton cutting a chicane, cutting a corner. Oh boy, it'll be fun. Oscar has just jumped to a P1, fastest sector 2, sector 3, 114.694. Norris is P2 right now, 115.294. Yeah, 6/10 quicker. That's crazy. So Max is on a new flying lap. No, it's Leclerc is on a new flying lap. He's got sector 1. Proved in his time sector 2. He is improving in sector 3. He has, looks like, and there he goes. He just took sector 3. So a new flying lap, sector 1, sector 3, fastest times 114.521. So we're already in the 114s. And it looks like Alonso again. He's outside of the 107, but he's only done a few laps. It looks like he back on track. Yeah, he's now back on track. So I wonder what Alonso's doing because he's been doing some squirrely stuff. He did not have a great race in Imola. He did not qualify well, and then they decided to break Park Ferme and have him do a pit lane start to test things for Monaco, is what they said. Perez right now is 16th. Albon has gone up to 14th. Alonso just jumped up to 11, 116. Hamilton is now P5. Verstappen is P4. Norris P3. Oscar P2. Leclerc P1 at the moment. Perez just jumps up to P6. Sainz is P7. Russell just jumped to P8. And this is, again, with Monaco, these times are coming quick and fast now. And that's basically, this is one of the shortest circuits. I think it is the circuits. Ooh, Sainz just cut the corner. He'll be back out of that lap at this moment. And so right now, looking at what you're doing, it would be the ranking the most tricky, the most dangerous tracks in F1. Um, I think right now Spa is maybe the most dangerous track they have. Um, Particularly when it rains, Spa becomes extremely dangerous. In terms of tricky, Monaco is extremely tricky. Monaco is extremely punishing. Baku's Abijan is the other one that is super tricky, that is punishing. They've got that corner, literally a 90-degree corner that they've got going up around the castle section. And if you screw up there, it's straight up red flag. Everyone's got to stop. Jose, Yentel's saying Perez has to be cautious because he hit the wall again. Then again, he's referring to, I believe, was it last year or the year before, during quali, where Perez hit the wall to bring qualification to the end. Sainz just jumped to a P2. He's got the fastest second sector, though that's just been taken away by Oscar. So Leclerc did a 114.2. Sainz has done a 114.49. Well, Oscar's about to come to an end of his lap. Max is taking fastest first sector. Oscar's going to jump up to P2, 114.356. Max is going P1, fastest first and second sector, 113.974. Difference of 0.03 between Max. Oscar has a 0.03 advantage in that second sector. Looking at you guys at the moment, what things you're pointing out. Again, this is the Racing Systems YouTube channel. This is Crash with you right now. Oh, Gasly says that they need to box this car without issue. There's a power unit issue that they need to investigate with Gasly's car. So he's going to be in the pits for quite a while if that's the case. Oh wow, yeah. We're at 113.974. Let's see. If you haven't had a chance to, like or subscribe, now is a great time to do it. Helps us with the algorithm. I want to thank the 4,514 that are watching right now. 4,488. That just jumped. Wow. Um, this is Joe says, I'm seriously concerned about the politics in Aston Martin with Daddy Stroll hindering the team itself for his stupid son. That is one of the big questions. I mean, like, it's not like that Lance doesn't deserve to be in. He is qualified to be in F1. He's not a S tier or an A tier type driver. He's a B tier driver. Let's be honest. He's not consistent, and that's his debate. Like when he's good, he's good, and when he's not good, go get popcorn. I mean, that's really what it amounts to. Oh my god! So look, Leclerc, did he just back out of his lap? Yeah, he just did faster sector one, sector two, and then backed out of the lap in sector three, and that was on a hard tire. So I mean, here's the thing: is that Monaco is a slow track. Let's put it bluntly. Um, it is all downforce. It is curve after curve. Very few places where there are actual straights to get the power and speed that you'd think out of these cars. So this is not again the slowest track in terms of speeds. So I think so far we're seeing only mediums and the hard so far. We'll see how. I mean, and the other again, it's also a shorter track, so 2 laps here would be equivalent to 1 lap somewhere else in terms of length. So you where like you think about 10 laps on soft somewhere else, you could probably go 20 laps here on the softs if you manage them properly. What's up with Sergio? He just took off. Okay, he was starting a. Oh, and we've got which one of the stakes just came off the track. I don't know which one it is, but that's our first yellow flag. But we've gone green. They've gone back on track. And Gasly now has no power. So yeah, that's not good. I wonder if that was. I think they were trying to bring the car out of the garage and he lost power. Johnny Reggae is joining chat. Thank you right now. These are again our green chatters. People who have joined the channel, throwing a few bucks our way. They get again special set of emojis. They get a monthly milestone chat that they use. It will pop up. It's like a super chat for free. Excuse me. Norris just jumped to a P1 113.934. So this is zero point zero 0.04 faster. So we're half of a tenth difference between one and two. Yeah, we're talking again less than a tenth differences between these drivers. Pro Wise is is KN top three. He just said, I don't know what. I mean, he's on a flying lap right now. Give him in. He might take it back from Norris and Max. Fastest first sector, fastest second sector. 3 tenths on Max. Another 3 tenths in second sector. So 6 tenths faster. I'm reading that right. Yeah, I'm reading that right. And Clip just went 113.343, 6 tenths faster than both Norris and Max. Found blazing time in sector one, sector two. Got a little more, and it's a complete purple lap of sector one, sector two, sector three, and he's already fastest already in the first sector on going around. Tsunoda P5 right now with 114.192. Science just jumped to P2 with a 113.718, but that's still 4 tenths off of his teammate who's gone P1. And Leclerc has finished this lap not as fast as the previous one. We've got Joe on track and Tsunoda being tracked by on screen on F1 broadcast. Alpine is working like mad on that car. Well, they're using a camera to go in like a go in with go inside the car. That's not good. I'm trying to figure out what is going on with that car at the moment. Snowden's just gone to a P3 with a 1 in 13.890. That's fast. Snowden's cooking. We've got Leclerc, Sainz, and Tsunoda cooking early on. And Tsunoda did his on a medium tire. Leclerc and Sainz did their times on hard tires. So we've got more time. We've got a lot, and we have not seen a soft tire out yet. So these times could even tumble even faster. Bring up the new. We are getting close to the lap record. F1 is the F1 website on their need to know. The lap record was a 1 minute 12.9, and we are 4 tenths. Leclerc is 4 tenths off of that that record time, and he did it on a hard tire. So it is interesting. It is a question if the soft tire is any will give any advantage because this is all downforce. It's all curves. Perez on a hot lap right now. Ricardo on a hot lap right now. Zhou is on a hot lap right now, and Verstappen. Those are the only and Sonoda. So those are the only ones out on track at the moment who are maybe doing a fast lap. See in chat saying that max quality last year was a 11.3. What are you talking about lap record? Oh, this might be a race. Might be a not the quality record. That's a good question. I'm gonna have to look that up. We'll get it. What do they got for the record on track? Okay, so the pole position. Okay, so the last race, yeah. So so my data is all over the place. So last year's pole was a 111.365. Because I'm looking at anyway. Since I did that, Charles just improved his time. Did a 113.132. Science did a 113.4. Sonata did a 113.6. Max just did a 113.7 for a P4. Norris is in a 113.9. Bring up the timing. You can check those actual fastest time. Yeah, and Perez also did a 113.953. So we've got who just jumped up. Hamilton just went to P5 with 113.826. So now we've got 7 drivers in the 113s. Where is the 112s? Are we going to see that 2 tenths drop? Leclerc just jumped to 113.132. Again, no soft tires so far in this session. So Leclerc did his last, what I think is his last lap on a hard tire. He's been 18 laps. So Leclerc has gone 18 and Sainz has gone 17 laps on hard tires. Yeah, they have not stopped yet on the, yeah, so they're testing those hard tires and they're finding gains on those hard tires um, after many laps of uses so far, which is interesting. You got Max starting on a flying lap. He's improved in his first, and we have a yellow flag. What's happened? Ocon is being pulled into the garage. We the yellow flag has gone away. Trying to figure out. Yeah, so someone must have gone off the track and back on. So when you look at the chart, there will be the lap counter, and next there'll be either gap or interval. When you see gap, it is basically the difference between the leader from that driver to the leader. So Clark has no gap because he's the leader. But like if you drop down, Albin is ninth. He's 0.916. Oscar is right currently a second, 1.76. Hamilton just jumped to a P2, fastest second sector. Oh my God. Oh, Max was up against the wall. He's Wow. Max was just right up against the wall. The car is on a knife edge made. Talk about getting the most of the track. Wow. That was crazy by Max. So when you see a gap, that's basically the how far the driver is behind the leader. When you see interval, that basically is the difference between the driver ahead of him. Oh, that's nice. We've got points on the chart this week. Max and Leclerc, Perez, Norris are the ones for over 100. Sainz is at 93. That column's just changed the best lap. Yeah, we are halfway through this session and no red flag yet. Watch me just jinx everything, everyone. My apologies if that happens. Um, you are listening to the Racing Tickets YouTube channel. This is Crash with you right now, bringing you coverage of FP1. Hulkenberg just jumped to P10, 114.003, and he did that on a medium tire. Oscar may be the first one. Yep, we're seeing our first soft tires. So Oscar's is on track on a soft tire, and we've got Ricardo and Alonso out laps right now on their soft tires. So we've got some cooking happening with the soft tires now. Did Max have a crash? No, Max did not crash. He was millimeters away from the wall. Again, Andy's pointing out what I pointed out. He's probably looking to the F1 document, which is a race lap, probably, and not a quali lap. Again, Max did a 1:11 in quali last year, so. Let me see. Who's who's cooking? No one. Oscar's improved, though he's a tenth off in the first sector. He is picking up speed in the second sector. There's a 30.7. I think I wish I had last a little bit longer. He's a few tenths off Hamilton, as I saw. So Oscar, one of the first on a soft tire right now. Ricardo and Alonso, the other two you want to keep an eye on. And Oscar's going to jump to P6 in his first lap on that soft tire. So, is that soft tire going to be beneficial in this race? It's going to be interesting. Tsunoda's now coming out on a soft tire, and Russell's coming out on a soft tire now. I think Ricardo started improved on his first lap, but backed off. Um, hmm. I wonder if they're not getting that soft tire into the temperature range they really want, or capable of getting into the range they really want. We play with Sergio Perez jumping into the pits the last minute. Did he hit the barrier on coming into the pits? Yep. He hit the basically it's a small strip of Tech Pro barriers that he hit. Oh, something came off. Something came off Checo's car and went under Sainz's car. Quick just dropped out his home window straight inside the car still. For those who don't know, Leclerc is a Monegasque. Basically, he's from Monaco. This is his hometown, home country, his home race. Has not won it yet. I don't believe any. I believe there's no Monegasque who's actually won the race. Actually, to be. Jackie Stewart is at the race. They're showing him at the site, watching over the track. Three-time world champion, 27 race wins. Where's Leclerc right now? He's in pits at the moment. So is Hamilton, Sainz, Perez obviously just came in. Something fell off his car. Sergeant Stroll, Bottas, Ocon, Joe, and Gasly are all in the pits. Alpine is having issues with their power units. Yeah, nobody really improved on the red tire, and that's interesting. Russell on a flying lap. Okay, so now Oscar. These are the guys on the. So it's making they're taking longer to get that red tire up to speed. Russell fastest first sector, Oscar fastest second sector, improved his time in his first sector. He's now jumped to P1 with 112. Wow, 112 point. Okay, so 112.618, and Russell now a complete sweep of what Oscar did. Full purple lap, sector 1, sector 2, fastest time, 112.2. So we are flying now on these soft tires. Snow is asking them that he may need to check the floor. I wonder if he ran over something that was in the because something did fall off of Checo's car and it was in the track. What they're talking about? So, Gasly is about to come back out. There was an issue with a power unit compliance issue that they fixed on. They're working on setup right now. He should be back out in the car in maybe a couple minutes. Hamilton is on an outlap right now, coming back onto the track. So is Stroll and Joe. So Tsunoda just did a P3 with 113.104. So our top three right now are on soft tires. So we found the speed on those soft tires. Took a bit. Shin's asking in chat, I wonder if 111, so Max's last year's pole lap is on the cards. It probably is. These cars are more powerful than last year, and they are going faster than last year. I was saying, is it raining on track? No, it's not raining. That is not appropriate. Stroll cooking. You guys saying Stroll is cooking right now. Oscar just improved his time with a 112.198. Just improved on his time. And took P1 back from Russell. Russell improved. Though he abandoned his lap in sector 2. So Hamilton has jumped up to P3. Alonso's jumped up to P4. So Noah right now is sitting in P5. Leclerc is being P6. Norris P7. Oh my God, he did. Yeah. So where Oscar kissed the wall, but he 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 touched the barrier, and it was a very flexible barrier. But yeah, that is probably too close. Didn't you want to be on the to that wall? You guys are just. You guys don't need to repeat the same thing over and over and over in chat, guys. Come on. Stroll is only P9. Though he is on a soft tire, so we'll see where that goes. So I think Leclerc is still out on a medium tire. Magnussen is 10 laps on his medium tire. Ocon is coming out. We don't know his tire yet. Same as Sargent. Ocon is out on a medium tire. Zhou is on a soft tire. We don't. It's not showing which. Sargent is on a medium tire. Does Verstappen have damage? No. Verstappen is just in the pits. They're probably doing a setup change. Yeah, Gasly is definitely not within the 100, but he's about to come back out onto track. I mean, he's done the least amount of laps. He's only done 6 laps. He came in and had a power unit issue. A power unit. Oh, looking at that hairpin right now. So right now, our number one, number two are in the pits right now. Leclerc is out on track. He's done four. He's on a medium tire, done 4 laps. Hamilton's out on a soft tire, 4 laps. Alonso next in fifth, 7 laps on a soft tire. Tsunoda on 6 laps on a soft. Alonso just pitting right now. Perez jumping up to a P9, 2 laps on a medium tire. Norris is on new soft tires. So we're still waiting for Gasly to come back out. He should be back out in a few minutes. Excuse me. See people shouting out for Alonso, shouting out for Stroll for some reason, shouting out for Sainz, Leclerc fans, Lando fans, people who love Max, people who hate Max. Ricardo improving greatly. So Ricardo fans in the chat right now. Leclerc is flying. He's on a medium tire. He's 118 point. He's 2/10 faster than Oscar on a medium tire. He is somewhat improving in sector 2. Not cool. Let's see where Clark comes in second sector. And looks like he abandoned his lap after doing the fastest first sector. Perez is out on medium tires, correct. Excuse me. We've got 16 minutes to go in this session right now. You are listening to the Racing Six YouTube channel. This is Crash doing commentary with you here at Monaco. Watch the action FP1, and they're pointing to the sky for some reason, and it's clear. It's cloudy, but it's not. There's no rain clouds. Nothing dark in the sky. Yellow flag in sector 1. Does that resolve itself right away? I think it does. Hamilton jumping to at the top of the board with 1:12.168. So we're with 3/10 of Oscar's lap, and it does resolve it. So the yellow flag does resolve itself. So someone must have gone off track and come back on. And we're seeing typically in that first sector, they're going in that runoff. Bottas to 12th, 113.248 in that kick. Jeez. Again, we got 15 minutes to go in this session right now. We're looking at Zhou. Ooh, Zhou touched the wall. He went in pretty hard. Zhou lost the. So he came around the curve and didn't have full control of the car and touched the barriers. He touched the wall. Replay of Charles. He says he took carbon parts underneath the floor. So he will have to get his car checked out at some point. But Joe basically kissed the wall. He didn't crash into. Oh yeah, I mean, he hit the wall pretty hard. There are parts. There, yeah, there's carbon on the. Oh, and we are now on a red flag because there's pieces of carbon on the track. So, hey everyone, I think my streak. Race statistic will have to confirm where my streak is. I think it's 2. Is it 3? What happened? Basically, Joe hit the wall hard, and there's now carbon on the track. So the oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh he took the piece of his wing stuck underneath. Oh god, he's got the stake. You can see the stake logo as he drives away. So they're right now they need to go and clean that track of carbon fiber pieces from Joe's car that came off. So Joe basically hit the wall. He more bounced off the wall than anything. So again, we are now in a red flag session right now with on Monaco FP1, and you can see his wing is destroyed. The one of the tail piece on the right side, his on the right side of the wing is just completely gone. That got picked up by Charles Leclerc as he came around. So his car is going to need to be looked at. The floor is going to need to be looked at. Some Japanese fans want to eat sushi with Yuki. That's kind of cute. No, it won't be the end. It shouldn't be the end of FP1. We should be able to get back onto track in a few minutes. They've got to clean. The big issue is they just need to clean the track of carbon fiber pieces so that another car doesn't get a puncture or whatnot. Again, it's FP1 right now, but again, we are in a right flag scenario, and the issue at hand is that Joe lost control of his car. The back end wiggled and came into the wall. He more bounced off the wall. He didn't crash into the wall. He more bounced off. Those better description, but he definitely hit the wall. He lost one of the tail plates on his front wing, and a whole bunch of other carbon fiber pieces from that came off the car. And when the next driver who came around happened to be Charles Leclerc, managed to pick up the plate, and as he's driving away from where Joe hit the wall, you can see the stake logo stuck to his car as he's going off. And we are now green light. We got 9 minutes to go in this session. 10 minutes actually to go in this session, I'd say. And they are back on track. One of the who is Oscar's out, Russell's next. Is Gasly still in the pits? Yet to see Gasly get back onto track. Guys, come on! Don't put face. Clerk is not going to Audi. Come on, I have to. Man City's buying Adrian Newey. No, not even the same sport, my friend. We now have 9 minutes left in the session. Or short time. Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal. I mean, Charles picked up the big piece on the track, and the rest was able to be swept up by the Okay. Any rain respected? Maybe maybe at this point, it doesn't look like we're gonna get rain in this session. But there is weather in the area that could hit the track today. So this may be more of an issue to in FP2. This could end up being an issue in FP2. We also have F1 and F3 and the Porsche Cup racing at Monaco this weekend. So rain could affect their sessions more so than the F1 session. Yeah, and if rain hits, it's gonna make this track green. So Russell's saying there's raindrops, though Russell has asked if his sweat was rain, so we'll see if that's actually the case. Max out on a medium tire, not necessarily improving on any of his times at the moment. So right now, the only two in pit right now is Stroll and Gasly. I'm not sure why Stroll's not out just yet. He probably and then Gasly, they've had an issue with car. Um, Race control. Magnussen and Tsunoda are going to be called to the stewards about not following uh, race control instructions. If someone can get a better description of what they did wrong, I didn't see it on screen. We are 6 minutes to go in this session right now. Alonso right now on a soft tire. Where is he? This is the first lap on that soft tire. So yeah, he's not improving on his time, but it will probably be another lap before those tires activate. That's kind of where those tires have been performing today. Though again, Hamilton did his time on a no. He's just happened to be on a hard tire at the moment. Max not having best day. I mean, he is 11th right now, but I don't think we have really seen Max on the soft tire. And then we've got great Canero. I had to spare about 20 minutes. Anything happened? Yeah, Joe hit the wall, lost his wing, parts scattered, carbon in his wingtip onto the track, got a red flag, and of all the people, Leclerc managed to pick up the wing. Perez indicating that he's got a puncture. That's not good. We're now under 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this session right now. Perez on the same time, not anymore because Perez just came in because of a puncture. They were on the same tire. They were both on mediums. Um, does it matter that Perez and are 11 and 12 respectively? That I mean, the Racing Bulls have outperformed them. Alonso and Stroll have outperformed them. Ferrari, McLaren. I don't know if it matters right now. It is a point of Ocon yelling at yelling at one of the drivers in front of him, getting in his way. I mean, it's practice. They're trying different things out. Um, I mean, they're in the 112. They're in the high 112s. I mean, Max is in the high 112. Perez is the 113. Um, I don't know. It's one of those. It is FP1 driver warning. Get on with it, buddy. Please get on with the racing, please. We are 3 minutes left to go in this session right now. It is interesting to note that Jos Verstappen, Max Verstappen's father, is here at Monaco this weekend. So it's interesting to note he's around. Max did not make the corner and aborted his lap. Uh, there was a power unit fault, power unit compliance issue that they were dealing with his car, and he's finally now out on. He's doing an out lap now. 2 minutes ago in this session, so we're going to see maybe a lap from Gasly on a hard tire. It is most likely going to be a installation lap. Excuse me. What is the Monaco curse? We're talking about Charles Leclerc has not been able to win the Monaco race. And that's important partly because this is his home. He lives in this town. He lives in this city. This is his home country. And he has not been able to win it. About 1 minute left to go in this session right now. I don't know if Red Bull is struggling with setup and balance, or if it is more they're testing other things than quali. And again, FP1 typically is not the session that's representative of the race or the quali because of track temperature, how things are going to be, time. Nathan, I don't know where you've been. We've had two people hit the wall and one kiss the wall already. And what is Charles Leclerc? He's going slow. Letting one of the is it one of the kicks? I think it's one of the kicks past him. It's either a kick or I mistaken that for one of the Senna McLaren cars this weekend. For those who don't know, the McLaren livery is green and yellow in honor of Senna. Race control involving Max and Ocon noted. Oh, come on, impeding. Who is Gasly? Getting his first honest lap in right now. And time has expired. Leclerc has taken the flag. Hamilton, Norris, Verstappen, Magnussen. Gasly's the only one right now who is keeping an eye on in terms of putting a lap in. He's going to do 1:15.574 ultimately on that first lap. And yeah, that's pretty much it for. I don't think anyone. Yeah, no one else is trying to put a lap in right now. So, excuse me. My apologies, everyone. I'm choking on poor air in my where I'm living right now. We've just come to the end of the session. You are listening to the Racing YouTube channel. It is again 7. So right now it's 7. So 2.5 hours now. FP2 will start. Excuse me. We will be back in about an hour and about 90 minutes. We typically we go on the air about an hour before the session with some great music. Give you guys a chat as well and gather before coming in. I'll be back again 10 minutes before that session starts. It's interesting. We got Leclerc in fastest sector 1, Oscar in fastest sector 2, and Hamilton fastest sector 3. So we've got different leaders in the sectors right now. No one doing a unified fastest lap across the whole thing. Someone asked about TV coverage. That has improved. So the issue basically is that up until I think was it last year or year before, the local TV station was in charge of the race coverage and TV, what is being shown on what is being displayed, whatnot. It wasn't the normal F1 team that was doing the race coverage, and that gave us the wonderful Lance Stroll meme, that interrupting meme that we all love and know. After that year, basically F1, and I think particularly last year, F1 took over race coverage, showing the race. Sargent watching as one of the Ferraris lose control of their car and do a sideward skid. Clerk didn't see Sargent at all. We did have a red flag, so and that was because Joe basically basically bounced off the wall, lost his part of his wing, and put carbon fiber on the track. It looks like Ocon basically touched that barrier that Oscar kissed as well. I'm going to bring things this session again, and we're going to bring things to an end right now. I want to thank everyone who's shown come up. We got over 662 likes. Thank you so much. That helps us with the YouTube algorithm. Again, we'll be back in about 90 minutes with music. I will be back in about 2.5 hours, well, less now, 2 hours and 15 minutes, more likely now. I want to thank everyone who, in green, who showed up, all the other regulars who have shown up, new members. Again, we're at 124,000 over already. Thank you for those. If you'd like to subscribe, now's a great time. When you subscribe, you can also hit that bell, get notifications for the future sessions like FP2. I have a notification already set for FP2 already. We do go live for all sessions, including quali, the race itself, the sprint races, sprint quali, and we did preseason tests. So, that's one way to go. We do have an active community in our Discord. I will drop that. Find the link. I will have to get the link. Link is in the description. I usually drop that in chat. But if you can't find the sessions on YouTube, check on YouTube for the event. That will give you the link. May have gone private for some reason. That's a YouTube wacky thing that's going on. But you'll find the link in Discord. Discord's free. To create a Discord account and to join the server is free. So there's nothing you need to pay for. We got a great section where we're discussing about stuff. We drop media things. We have a great humor section as well. A couple people have discussions about how they're playing their between F1 Manager when it comes out, and F1 Clash. We've got a couple people talking about those games in our gaming section as well. Again, this is the Racing YouTube channel. This has been Grasp here for FP1. I'll be back for FP2. Everyone don't hit the wall, don't break your wing. We'll see you back here in about 2.5 hours. Take care.